Welcome to Shom Machshava on the Daf. She responds to Nishmas Arbiak Shalom Le'Abbas Yitzchok. We're holding in Sanhedrin Daf Tzadik. The Gemara with base starts a sugya that minayin l'tchias hameisim min haTorah. How do we know min haTorah that there will be tchias hameisim, which means that the dead will come back to life and there will be another life after death? And as we mentioned in the Akdama to Perek Chelik, that tchias hameisim is what brings a person to Olam Habah. He's reborn to get to Olam Habah. So Gemara is trying to find remozim, hints, where do we see that there is tchias hameisim in the Torah? And this leads us to the question that the Mefarshim, the Rishonim already ask, why doesn't the Torah mention Olam Habah? We know that there is a reward that we'll get in the world to come. Why does the Torah not mention it? All the Torah is mentioning is reward in this world. If a person does the right thing, if Chas Hashem will be something wrong, we have all the clothes in the Torah. But we don't have anything regarding Olam Habah. Why is that so? The Kil Yakar, in the beginning of Parashat B'chukoisai, brings 7 answers of the Rishonim. We'll go through them quickly. Answer number 1 is the Rambam. The Rambam says that there's no reward mentioned in the Torah. And whatever the Torah mentions is only that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to make that Olam Hazeh will be a Messiah or a disturbance to do the Torah. But reward is not mentioned. Answer number 2 is Olam Habah. People cannot understand. They can't comprehend. So we can't speak about it. Answer number 3 is almost the opposite answer. In the name of Rabbi Mechaye, that the reward in this world is L'mala min hateva. The fact that a person does a mitzvah, he gets rain, it's L'mala min hateva. But to get rewarded in Olam Habah, that's part of how HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world. That a person does the right thing here and he gets rewarded in the world to come. So that you don't have to mention. The 4th answer is the Torah wants to show to the people that worship of the Zorah that the ones that do the mitzvahs, they get rewarded in a way that it's comprehensible and demonstrative to people that are living in this world. Olam Habah does not show that it's the right thing to go by because nobody sees it. The 5th answer is a similar idea. That before the Torah was given, people of the worship of the Zorah, they used to get from the Zorah all kinds of ashparas in this world. So the Torah says you're going to do the Torah, you won't lose out by not doing the Zorah. We're not mentioning Olam Habah because we're just talking about what you're not going to lose out. The 6th answer is that we're not talking about Olam Habah because the Chiddush is that even in this world we'll be able to connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Kol sheken in the world to come. And the 7th answer the Kil Yakar brings is that the rewards of this world go to Am Yisrael as a whole. They get rain for the entire nation. You get grain for the entire nation. Olam Habah is very individual. Each person gets his own Olam Habah. So therefore we don't mention Olam Habah in the Torah. The Maharal and Tiferes Yisrael Perek Zayin Perek Ches gives another 5 explanations. The first one, which seems to be the main pshat of the Maharal, is that Olam Habah, as we're going to see later in this Perek, nobody saw Olam Habah. Says the Maharal, a Navi can speak only things that he can comprehend and see. The Torah in general speaks only about things human beings can connect to. So even though the Navi sees things more than most human beings, but it's still something which a human being can connect to. Olam Habah, the Navi can't see. So the Torah cannot speak about Olam Habah, which is beyond the comprehension of a Navi. Another answer the Maharal brings is that a person should not do the Torah, not the Kabbalah, which is very similar to the Rambam. We're not talking about reward at all. And the last answer of the Maharal is that the Olam Habah, every person is born with already part of Olam Habah. That's our Perek starts. Even a baby who's born already has a part of Olam Habah. Now, if he does mitzvahs, he gets more Olam Habah. He does Averis, he loses out. But there's a minimum amount, so to speak, of credit that every person has to get to Olam Habah. So if so, the Torah doesn't speak about the reward of Olam Habah because it's not necessarily reward. There is a certain amount that every Jew has, regardless of what he does. Even if a baby who was born never did a mitzvah, he also gets Olam Habah. So we don't mention it in the Torah. In a similar fashion, a little different, says the Leshem that we mentioned the previous year. Because as Leshem mentioned, Olam Habah, every Jew gets Olam Habah. One way or another. If he's a tzaddik or a rasha, eventually we get to Olam Habah. So it says the Leshem, the Torah is written as a reward and as a cause and effect. Someone does good, he gets good. It's midas adin. He does bad, he gets bad. But Olam Haba is guaranteed for every Jew. And it really doesn't belong to a reward system. Yes, the only way to get to Olam Haba depends. A tzaddik gets in a straight way, and the Rasha needs to go through a very long journey to get there. But eventually everybody gets to Olam Haba. So therefore Olam Haba is not mentioned in the Torah, because the Torah is built based on schar v'oinish, reward and punishment. And Olam Haba is guaranteed regardless. So mainly the Torah cannot bring Olam Haba in the system of the Torah. It doesn't belong to that system because it's guaranteed regardless. Anyone who wants to join the Shomar Shaveh email list, what's to go, please email shomarshave@gmail.com.